If your dog is reactive, this is the first thing that you need to understand. You cannot train every reactive dog the same way. Now that's because a puppy barking because it doesn't understand expectations and seeing things in the world for the first time is not the same as a dog that's been barking, jumping, and lunging on the leash for years. So in this video, we're going to talk about the 3 levels of reactivity and how to fix your dog's reactivity based on their level. Because your dog's level ultimately determines the path of action that you need to take for them to become neutral. Now I work with reactive dogs every single day at my facility, and these are dogs that are barking, they're growling, they're crying, they're whining, they're lunging, they're losing their mind on the leash, or they're even scanning the environment constantly looking for something to explode at. And the biggest mistake that owners make is thinking that reactivity is one thing, because it's absolutely not. Reactivity exists on a spectrum. And if you don't know where your dog falls on that spectrum, you're probably not doing what it takes to get them to be neutral. I'm going to break this down into the 3 levels of reactivity that I use with all of my clients. Level 1 is inexperienced reactivity. Level 2 is learned reactivity. And level 3 is deeply rooted reactivity. You're going to learn exactly what each dog needs, depending on what level they're at, in order to overcome their reactivity issues. Before we get into it, comment below, what is your dog most reactive to? Is it dogs? Is it people? Is it cars? Is it bikes? Is it kids? Is it wildlife? Because your answer is going to tell us a lot. Level 1, inexperienced reactivity. Now these are your puppies, these are your younger dogs, your dogs that haven't done any training, or just in general, your dogs that have never been told what they are supposed to do. They might bark at other dogs, they might pull on the leash, they might whine, they might cry, they might lunge. They are doing all of these behaviors because they don't know how to process the world just yet. These are dogs that are very impulsive. They just do what they want when they want because they've never been told what they're supposed to do. These dogs are not deeply rooted in reactive behavior. They're just inexperienced. But these dogs absolutely need clarity really fast. They don't need you babying them. They don't need you tossing treats at them while they disregard you and ignore you around everything that is more exciting. And they definitely don't need to avoid all the things that are exciting to them forever, even though there are a lot of trainers out there that might tell you need to do that. You don't. What they need to learn quickly is they get to see things that get them excited, but they're not allowed to explode at them. So what's the timeline for these level 1 dogs? When are they going to be able to start making better decisions around their triggers? These dogs can improve incredibly fast. This can be as in little as 1 session with the right trainer who's showing you how to communicate effectively. I've done that before multiple times with these level 1 dogs. It could take a few days, a few training sessions, a few weeks. It can be a really quick turnaround. Why? Because this habit isn't really deeply rooted yet. But if you don't do this, this level 1 dog is going to start forming these really bad habits, really bad patterns, and they're going to turn into a level 2 dog before you know it. Level 2, learned reactivity. Level 2 is where most reactive dogs live on this spectrum. These dogs, they know the routine. A dog appears, they stare, they load, they fixate, they whine, they growl, they bark, they lunge. The owner panics, has no idea what to do. The other dog leaves once they see your dog acting like a lunatic, or you remove your dog away from the situation. Now this applies if your dog is fearfully reactive or just overly excited. Their behavior is working. If they're fearful, they are barking those other triggers away, or if they're getting removed out of the situation, or if they're overly excited or just frustrated, that barking feels really good. It helps them release that frustration. So they're just helping themselves feel better and cope in ways that they know how. Now, what do these dogs need? They need a lot more than level 1 dogs. These dogs need a full pattern interrupt, because now you're not just teaching them a new behavior, you need to break an old bad habit. These dogs need way more structure, clear consequences, better handling on your end, controlled exposure to their triggers, and consistency, consistent follow through every single time. This is a dog whose reactivity does not get fixed by tossing cookies at them while they explode at another dog. You need to change the pattern of this behavior overall. Now be honest, when your dog is reacting, does it feel like, here we go again? Your dog's just doing the same pattern over and over again just because that's what they do now around their trigger? If that's the case, that's level 2 reactivity. Now what's the timeline for a level 2 dog? Well, it's going to be definitely more than a level 1 dog. This is going to take consistency over the course of months, most likely. Not because your dog is bad if they're in level 2, but because their habits are a lot more fixed. They have built them successfully over time. You are undoing a pattern for them that has worked over and over and over again. These dogs didn't just become level 2 overnight. This has been rehearsed over the course of months, if not years. So you need to stop expecting overnight change for things that have been taking years to build. Level 3, deeply rooted reactivity. Now, these are dogs that are totally different than level 2 or level 1 dogs. It's not just about the triggers they see when they're on a walk. Reactivity is their entire mindset. These dogs are always scanning the environment. They have hard time settling. They're always tense. Their brain can literally not settle down. They feel the need to respond to every little stimulus in their environment. These are often dogs that react to dogs and cars and bikes and wildlife and sounds and movement. They react to everything. That's because these dogs are living in a reactive state of mind, and that's a lot harder to change. These dogs don't need a few leash drills. These dogs don't need to be just corrected when they're exploding. These dogs don't just need treats. It's so much more than that. You cannot fix a level 3 reactive dog on walks alone. That's because the walk is where you see the problem the most. This is where it becomes the most challenging for you. But the dog's lifestyle overall is often where the problem is being fueled. So what's the timeline? How long does it take a level 3 dog to become neutral or to become more relaxed? Well, to be completely honest with you, it takes time. This takes months, if not longer sometimes, depending on how long your dog has been rehearsing this reactive state of mind. And that's not a bad thing. It does take more work, but I've done it. I know that it can be done. I've done it not only with multiple client dogs, but I've also had to do that with my own dog, Booker, when I first got him. He was a level 3 dog for sure. You're not just teaching leash manners. You're not teaching obedience. That stuff doesn't matter right now. You are changing the dog's mindset, their habits, their lifestyle, their nervous system, and just overall how they live in the world. The only way to overcome level 3 reactivity is with dedication and consistency. So in the end, there is no one-size-fits-all solution for reactivity. Reactivity gets fixed by matching the right plan to the right dog based on what level they're at. Level 1 dogs need clarity ASAP. They need to know what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. Level 2 dogs need pattern interruption. You need to stop these dogs ASAP from rehearsing bad behaviors and start reinforcing the good stuff when they choose it. Level 3 dogs need a lifestyle change. You need to change your habits with these dogs significantly and ASAP if you want to make change. What do they all have in common? This takes dedication and this takes consistency, but your dog deserves it. So if your dog is reactive, stop asking the "how can I stop their barking" question. Start asking yourselves, where does my dog fall on the spectrum of reactivity? Are they level 1? Are they level 2? Are they level 3? Because some dogs just need basic clarity, some dogs need their bad habits broken, and some dogs need their entire lifestyle rebuilt. But no matter where your dog falls on the spectrum, the goal remains the same: neutrality. Not excitement, not chaos, not constant micromanaging on your end. A dog that can see the world and not lose their mind. That's what we're trying to build. Now again, I'm making an entire series on reactivity. This is just the second video in this series. Subscribe to the channel and stick around if you want to learn more about level 1 dogs, level 2 dogs, and level 3 dogs, and exactly what to do to solve your dog's reactivity based on their exact level. As always, if you want real, no bullshit training advice that actually works, subscribe to the channel too. I want you to be here. I'm the Big Dog Guy, and I'll see you in the next one.